Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday and Friday. And in today's video, I am so excited because I purchased a bunch of new stuff from the Makeup by Mario collection, like contour and highlight collection. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a first impression on the new Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette, showing you guys it in action. And I also have like the new Makeup by Mario like little cream blush to try out, as well as a bunch of other random products that I got from Sephora, like some foundations, some lip products. So if you guys want to see me try out a bunch of new high-end makeup, put it to the test, let you guys know what's worth getting and what is just kind of like so-so, then definitely please keep watching. Before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday and Friday when I upload. I love you all so much. I pray that you'll stay safe, and without any more rambling, let's jump into how I got this makeup look and my first impressions. Love you guys. So I'm so excited to jump in. I'm definitely going to be playing with my Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette today. I am so excited about this. And then I also got the new Makeup by Mario cream blushes. I got the bronzer to try. I'm so excited about that. Let's start off by priming. This isn't new, but it's a new discovery for me. It's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This has been a savior for the more humid, warmer weather. I forgot how much I enjoyed this. It really does just keep your makeup on all day. I like to focus this like on my nose, my chin, and forehead mainly. Also, sorry if you hear a lot of background noise. I have a new mic, so I'm hoping it doesn't like pick up all that sound. But I have my windows open because it is hot. So I recently picked up the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I got mine in the shade 25N. So I'm hoping that this will be a good color for me. And when I was able to put this on my hand, it left my hand so smooth that I like could not wait to finally try it. So I'm going to be applying it with my IT Cosmetics Flawless Foundation brush. Just because I find with more lightweight foundations, especially like face and body foundations, they typically apply better with a brush. I find sometimes the sponge absorbs too much of the makeup and then doesn't allow it to go on as even and smooth. Okay, that does seem like a pretty good face match. Does it go with my body? It's pretty good. It literally matches my face exact. It's just my face is a little lighter than my body. It literally just looks like a second layer of skin. Wow, that's actually really pretty. Okay, I am thoroughly impressed right now. Okay, so I really like this foundation. I feel like after the second layer, it gives like really nice coverage, evens up the skin. My skin looks really smooth too. Alright, so now I'm just going to contour. When I was at Sephora, I was swatching the new Makeup by Mario contour sticks, and I really wanted to get one to try it out for you guys. However, after swatching them and blending it out, it literally just reminded me so much of my Maybelline Fit Me contour stick, which is only $5, and I really enjoy it. So although I'm sure it might wear really nice and all of that, I didn't want to buy something just to buy it to show you guys if like there's something else that I have that's very similar. So I'm thinking once I finish this, then I can go and try out Makeup by Mario's. But in the meantime, I'm telling you, this $5 foundation stick to use as contour is amazing. Like, blends out so easily. So I like to do a line on my forehead, and then I'll like cut my cheekbone here and cup it again on my nose. This product just makes it so easy to cream contour because it's so easy to blend. So to blend it out, I did purchase this Makeup by Mario blush slash like contour brush, and then it has this little side. It just felt so soft, and I was watching a video of him using it. This is to buff this in. I'm like a brush fiend, so if somebody tells me how amazing a brush is, I have to have it. Because I'm a true believer in like your tools just really changing the game of how you apply makeup. You could have some of the best makeup in the world, but if you don't have the right tools to like blend it out properly or give you like a really smooth finish, your makeup's just not gonna come out as good. Not to mention, sometimes it just helps you do your makeup quicker and look good in a more efficient way. forget the ears. Whenever blending out the contour along my jawline, I like to really work it in, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'll drag down just to ensure that you don't have any like demarcation of like where your face makeup ends to your neck. You always want to make sure it's super seamless. He also had a like bronzing brush. I wanted to get it, but again, I didn't because I have my Hourglass dual-sided bronzing brush, and to me, the shape and the bristle style was very similar. So, all right, my skin is looking real good so far. I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just kind of tap over everything just to make sure we don't have any harsh edges. Again, that blemish is still peeking through. I swear this blemish has been giving me a hard time for like the past month, or maybe even 2 months. For concealer today, I'm gonna be using my mcgrath Sublime Concealer in LM10. I forgot how much I love this concealer. A little bit definitely goes a long way though, so you want to be very sparingly with it. So I'm going to apply some here, pick some up with a smaller brush, and just put that down the center of my nose. And then also apply some here. And then to blend that out, I'll be using my Beaky Beauty Sponge from Amazon. I'm obsessed with these sponges. They are just so freaking good. And I'm just patting. That way, for one, it won't settle in fine lines as much, but also so that way you get the most coverage without having to like layer too much product or spreading the product like too far all over the face. Do you guys see how when I said a little goes a long way, like I feel like even that was too much concealer? The insane thing about this product too is that I've mentioned this in the past, but like you get full coverage, but it's a nice satin finish. It's not gonna be like a super matte drying concealer, which I love. I take the small side of my Makeup by Mario brush. This is actually the F1 brush. And I'm just gonna use that to blend out these areas here. I'm also just taking a little extra concealer that was on the back of my hand, and I'm just using that to clean up underneath of my bronzer. Now for one of the products I'm most excited for. I got the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Stick, and I got mine in the shade Soft Coral. Let's take it out of the box to see what it looks like. This is the packaging. Very sleek. And this is the brush. I honestly forgot it came with a brush, which I'm actually very excited for. It has like 3 little ripples there, I guess, to help blend. Honestly, I do feel like too would be still a really nice foundation brush. This I could have also used for my contour. And then this is the color here. I have been obsessed with like corally shades like this, so I cannot wait to try this. Pop it on my cheeks. I'm gonna go, I picked up some of my concealer. Sure, maybe I need to dop it and not swipe. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed to do. I always like to work, before I blend out cream, I'll work some on my brush. That way it won't pick up the excess. And we're just gonna blend this in. One of his IGTVs, he mentioned how it'll kind of like stay nice and creamy to blend out, but then it will eventually set to like a soft matte finish. I'm gonna try blending it with the brush that I got. How soft it is and how it just kind of like melts into the skin. I feel like the color looks really intimidating when you first look at it, but once you blend it out, I honestly don't think I would directly apply this to my face. I would definitely work it on my hand and then work it into a brush and then apply it to my face, because I do feel like the product in here is a little bit too dense, so it will pick up some of the. So lately it's so strange. I've been on a weird kick with like translucent powders. I used to never understand the hype around Laura Mercier translucent powder, but recently I've actually loved it because I just learned how I like to apply it. And that is by first taking a little bit on a sponge, pouring a little in the cap, picking it up with my sponge, and just lightly setting this area first. Then what I like to do is I'll take some more in the cap and I'll pick it up with like a slightly fluffy, but not too fluffy, like it has a little bit of density in it, and I'll swirl that in there and just lightly set my face. I find that this gives my skin like a super smooth finish. It keeps the makeup on all day, really controls my shine since, like I said, the weather has been a little bit more humid, but it doesn't allow my makeup to like look heavy or just look too cakey. Like it just does exactly what I need it to do, which is just lock my makeup in place. My oils do end up naturally coming back through, so then my skin is left with more of a satin finish versus like the super matte look that we have right now. All right, and then to bake, I've recently gone back on a Coty Airspun Setting My Under Eyes kit, which is very 2016. I recently started using it and I really like it. And then if not, I'll also go in with my Hourglass. I feel like since we're doing a bunch of high-end stuff today, I'm going to be using my Hourglass one today. But just so you guys know, this Coty Airspun for $6, I do still really enjoy. I'm going to pick up some of my Hourglass one with my sponge. And we are just going to set the under eyes. So next up, I got the Makeup by Mario bronzer to try. We're gonna put her to the test. Ooh, that color is really pretty. It's definitely more of like a red base versus like, I normally like a more terracotta bronzer, but they only have these shades dark and light left, and I rather have my bronzer a little bit darker than too light. So to blend this out, I'm actually gonna use the same exact brush that I've been using for the cream bronzers, blushes, and all that. I'm just gonna wipe some of the excess off. Very pretty. So far, it hasn't gone on patchy at all, which I really like. There's nothing worse than a patchy bronzer or a bronzer that's not pigmented enough. I do find that it's still pigmented, but it's easy to blend. I'm gonna take the dense side of my dual-sided F1 face brush from him and just use that to lightly contour. Now taking more of my transparent powder, I'm just gonna use that to clean up underneath. I'm just gonna press in the base underneath of my eyes. Yeah, I'm really actually happy with this, and I think that this would work great for a lot of skin tones, like medium to deeper, because again, you can use a lighter hand and get more of a sheer finish, or you can build it up. All right, I'm gonna try to take some more of that cream blush and apply it on top. I feel like this might separate my makeup, but I do this with a lot of my other cream products. So we're gonna see if it will work in this case. I'm working it into my brush and then just applying it on top of my cheek. Not bad. Next up, I also picked up the Makeup by Mario highlighter in Golden. This is the Soft Glow highlighter, and the reason that I got this is because it wasn't like a super chunky beaming highlight. It kind of just like melted into the skin and gave like a really soft glow, which is what I like. I do not like anything too intense. The first highlighter in a while that has like caught my eye, because I feel like I haven't bought highlighters in like 2 years. So I'm gonna set my face with my MAC Fix Plus and then go in with the highlight. I'm also gonna take some of my Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. I love to mix these two setting sprays together. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it, try it. It makes such a difference. I'm gonna be applying that with my favorite highlighting brush. This is my MAC 137 brush. Any sort of fluffier, long-haired brush I find applies highlighter beautiful, because it really shears it out and allows you to get that lit from within finish without looking like a streak of highlighter across your cheek. And it's like weird, it's like beaming but subtle. But I do notice it has like really fine sparkles throughout it. It definitely feels a little bit chunkier than other highlighters that I'm using. I'm just really picky when it comes to certain highlighters. This is pretty, but it's definitely like just a little bit grittier. All right, so now let's move on to the eyes. You guys, I cannot explain the amount of excitement I have to try this palette. So we're gonna be using the Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. You guys, the packaging is just what gets me. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. Don't mind the fingerprints already all over it. Like, what in the what? Just how like soft they feel and how pigmented some of the shimmers were. I was like, I know that this could be like a staple go-to palette that I could like travel with and just like know that I'm gonna love every color in it. I'm gonna use everything in it, which is why I got it. Oh, do not know what these cream colors are for. I don't know if this is meant to like use as like a smoky base, but we will figure it out today. First off, I'm gonna start by applying my MAC Soft Wicker Paint Pot because I always use this. I'm gonna dip into this color right here. Ooh, she's pretty. I think the most stunning thing about this palette too is that it's neutral, but it's a neutral palette that will complement so many different skin tones, whether you're very fair or whether you have a deeper complexion. Now going into the shade Mother, I'm gonna apply that a little bit deeper in my crease. Okay, so 2 for 2 have blended out really beautifully. And so far I haven't really gotten much fallout. There isn't even that much kickback in the pans either, which is excellente. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this palette is very pricey. So she is pretty expensive. I do feel like the pan size is really nice. I'm taking a MAC 217 and I'm gonna go into the color Absolutely. This color just looks so pretty. I'm gonna use this kind of like all over my eyelid to create more of a smoky effect, and then I might layer like one of the shimmers or something on top of it. So I'm taking that with the flat side of this brush, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to kind of like lay it down on my lid and start like buffing it back and forth to blend it up into my crease. And I'm just gonna like kind of like pat the edges angled out. I'm gonna take my initial blending brush and just make sure everything is really nice and diffused. You guys, this palette is amazing so far. This just made this look so effortless. So far, everything just has been blending so easily. Love it. Let's pray that it works out just as smooth on this side. Oh my gosh, all these colors are so pretty. I cannot decide what shimmer I want to do all over my lid. So I'm going to start off by taking this shade Lavish in the palette. It's just like such a pretty like rose gold bronzy color. It's really hard to describe. It's just so pretty. I'm going to pick that up with my MAC 239 brush. And I'm just going to focus that here and just kind of like feather it in. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Wow. Ah, this palette is gorgeous. Following that, I'm going to take the shade Exquisite. It's just like a really pretty peachy gold color. I'm going to pick some up with the tip of this brush. I'm going to spray it, and you're going to pop her right inside of here. And next up, I'm going to take a little bit more of this shade right here, blow out this outer edge a little more. Angled brush, and I think I want to go into one of these creams. Again, I'm not really sure what these are for. I don't know if we're supposed to just use these as a base or if you can use them on top of the shadows, but I want to use them as a base before I go in with a shadow to use as liner, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take this color down here, start creating like a wing, and then I'm going to go on top of that with one of the shadows in the palette. So now I'm going to take a slightly denser angled brush, and I'm going to take the darkest brown in the palette. Oh my gosh, I was naming all of these wrong. Wow, I'm so dumb. So don't mind any of the names that I mentioned in the palette because I was reading it all backwards. This is actually the shade Scandal. So I'm going to be taking that to smoke out this wing. So I'm just layering the color on top, and then I'm going to take a pencil brush to just lightly blend out the edges. So I'm taking this color. This is actually called Absolutely, and I'm going to use that to smoke out my lower lash line. I don't know. I'm taking this shade. I'm not sure which is the right name. So I'm going to take this shade with a fluffy brush, and that's what we're going to use to lightly just kind of highlight the brow bone area. It has a little bit of a sheen in it. So now to line my waterline, I'm going to take MAC Teddy Eye Kohl. This shade looks identical to one of the new brown liners that he launched. However, I'm not gonna lie, when I swatched his new brown liner, that thing did not come off or budge. Like, it was so creamy and it stayed put. So definitely recommend checking out his. For mascara today, I'm going to be using this new mascara that MAC came out with. It's the Magic Extension Fiber Mascara. So I'm going to be probably applying false lashes, but I'll definitely be applying like a majority of this to my lower lashes to really give that feathery effect. And it looks very promising. So this just launched. If you're interested, go to mac.com or your nearest MAC store. We also offer buy online, pick up in store. You can do a delivery where you can like have your products delivered to you within 2 hours, which I think is insane. But I'm just curling my lashes first with my MAC eyelash curler. Gives a really pretty feathery look to your eyes. For lashes today, I'm going to be using my favorite Amazon false lashes. But like while my lash glue and all that dries, I will be applying my lip product. I feel like I'm talking really funny today and over enunciating because I noticed I tend to talk so fast and my brain thinks a lot quicker than when I speak. So then when I go to speak, I like jumble up all my words and I'm constantly stuttering in videos. I'll edit and I'm like, there's no way they understood what I just said because that all sounded, it was like 3 words combined in 1 word. I just get very excited when I talk and I like don't breathe and it just all comes out at once. So I forcefully try to slow myself down, but it's weird because when I do that, I feel like I sound so robotic and I feel like I'm talking so slow. But then when I play it back, I'm like, no, that's how a normal human is supposed to talk. Like you're supposed to actually understand what they're saying. Okay. So for lip products today, I got the new Makeup by Mario lip palette. This one was actually, well, it's not new. This has been around for a little bit, but I got this to use for my freelance kit. So this was an investment piece. I kept looking at it. So this kit is $60, but you get all of these lip colors here, including these shades here. Now you may think like, why would you need blue, black, or yellow lip colors? But this kit isn't made to use each shade individually. It's meant to like create your own nudes. A palette like this, I can create infinite lip colors. So that way when I'm freelancing with clients, I have like every color I need really concise in this kit. And I also think it's really cool. It comes with this little palette that you can like flip out. And it comes with a lip brush, and a little scooper on the other side of the brush to kind of like scoop the product out, put it on the Petri dish. So it's very makeup artist friendly, which I love. I want to do a peachy, like corally nude. So to create that, I'm going to be mixing a little bit of the white, a little bit of this color, and then maybe this shade here. So basically I'd be taking like these 3 shades. So this is the lip color that I created here. It's like a light peachy nude. For my lip pencil today, I'm so excited. I picked up another one of the Carly Bybel Il Makiage lip pencils in Luna. This is in the new like packaging and the new. I'm so happy that she launched this shade of lip pencil again because this was my favorite last year. And then I ended up like losing it on a dock. It like fell in between the cracks and I couldn't go under the dock to get it. And it was just like RIP to my lip pencil. It was already like sold out by then. So I didn't think she'd bring it back, but I'm so happy that she did. And I'm just gonna lightly sketch. Now the thing with this lip pencil is that it's very creamy. So if you can get like an infinite amount of intensity with it. If you use a light hand, it gives like a really soft nude. If you use a heavier hand, it'll be like a dark brown. So I always use a light hand with this color. Alright, so now we're going to take that lip color that we created. Oh, she's a little bright. And I'm going to take more of that lip pencil and just kind of shade in the edges. That is actually a really pretty lip color. I should create my own lipsticks. This was a gem. That was pretty. That was a good combo. Oh. Cookie Cosmetics sent me these like new lip veneers. They're supposed to be more like lipsticks, but I think they have like more of a shiny finish, so I could use it as like a lip topper since this is a very matte finish. I want to take this color called Pillow Talk. It looks kind of like similar, just to give some shine to the look. Alright, and then I'm also adding this Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Amber, just because I wanted it a little more glossy. I just sprayed my face one last time with my Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. I'm going to pop on my lashes off camera so I don't bore you guys to death because this video is probably going to be long. Then I'll be back to show you guys how everything looks together. Alright you guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. Just wanted to quickly touch base on all the stuff that I tried today, let you guys know what I love and what I'll be using again and again, and stuff that I'm just kind of like either want to try a little bit more or I'm not completely sold on. First off, this Patrick Top palette is just absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with how all the shadows blended. I know I'll be using this a ton. I think this will be great to use in my makeup kit or just traveling. I feel like it has everything I need to create like bolder looks, more subtle looks. Can't say enough good things. It is expensive, but I do feel like the quality at least almost justifies it. Next up, as far as Makeup by Mario's like bronzing, contouring collection, the bronzer, I think I'll be using a ton more. I think the color is beautiful, super versatile. It's super sleek, so it'll be really nice to travel with. The highlighter I do like, however, I wasn't absolutely like obsessed or blown away by it. I definitely still want to play with it some more, but I just find that I love like my Hyper Real Glow highlighting palette and my Charlotte Tilbury highlighting palette. So it's just like those already just had my heart, so it's hard for another one to take its place, but it is still a beautiful product, and I think the price point for his products are super reasonable. Okay, I know this isn't a part of his new launch, but I'm so glad that I bit the bullet and got this product because it truly is a great value for the money. $60 does seem expensive, but literally you have infinite colors to choose from. The fact that it comes with a lip brush and this little like petri dish to mix, the functionality of the brush being like a scooper too, like I cannot wait to create just so many lip colors with this product for myself and for clients. So I'm very impressed, and the quality of the lip colors are really nice too. It's not like he gypped you on quality, like they feel so nice on the lips. They're nice like soft matte finish without being too like drying. I'm a sucker for a good brush. This brush does the job. Is it like a game changer to everything else I have? No, but as a makeup artist, I can appreciate a really good, well-made brush. The density of the hairs, how soft it is, super versatile, like it's a good brush. So if you need a good blush or bronzer brush, get this. You will really like it. Do I think if you already have a bunch that you like, you don't necessarily need it, but if you want an extra good brush, try it out. Ooh, as far as the Dior Face and Body Foundation goes, I do really like it. I love the way it made my skin look. It feels super lightweight on the skin too. So I do think I'll be using this a ton this summer. I definitely will still need to try it out some more, see how it wears throughout the day and all of that. See if it transfers. But overall, I just think it legit looks like skin, and it gives such a pretty like filtered finish to the skin. So far, I do highly recommend. And alright, you guys, that wraps it up. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and were able to kind of get more insight on some of these new product launches. If you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. It would mean the absolute world to me. I love you all and I appreciate you guys so much. I pray that you all have an amazing day and stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!